What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie all day. So, today I'm bringing you, I missed, I'm bringing you this. This is an Ozark Trail knife. Now, I don't know if I have all the specs on it. Let's see, I had the package and I tossed it. Okay, let's see. It just says 7.5-inch folding knife. Oh, it's D2. I had no idea. I bought it. I didn't even look, and I'll tell you why. I didn't bother looking, but let's see. We're looking at a 3.5-inch blade. Oh, that's really nice. And we are looking at a 4.25-inch grip. That is nice. So the size is there. I think this might be G10 in the grip, or it's some kind of composite, but either way, it's not bad. It's not uncomfortable at all. So what makes this thing so special with a slide lock or plunger lock is that this is on sale at Walmart, or at least my Walmart, for $4. That's D2 steel for $4. Now there's a lot of like the knife snobs out there. Man, that's nice. A lot of the knife snobs out there, think if you're getting something under $50, then you're getting garbage and blah, blah, blah. If you hear somebody say that a knife can't knife because of price, run away from that run away from that conversation, because that person has absolutely no idea what they're talking about. This thing is $4. $4. It opens, it closes, it locks, it shuts. Let's see, push down on it, it stays locked. It's got a nice big fat lanyard hole. Just lost my light. Let's see, we got a hollow grind blade. We're gonna see if it's got an edge on it. I'm in a spot with no hair, but it's still cutting hair. All right, so let's see. It is cutting hair. Is it crazy razor sharp? No. Is it popping hair sharp? Absolutely. It is definitely taking out. Well, I guess it took out more hair than I thought. So it's just hard to show you guys. But yeah, you can see it right there. It's even on this finger. So is it shave sharp? Kinda. I mean, it's shaving hair. But $4 being kind of shave sharp for $4 is kind of good. So you got some nice texturing right here. You can hear that. You got some jimping right there. You got a nice little well right here. You got some jimping up here, jimping here. It's an empty frame, skeletonized. This as a total and reversible pocket clip. Get out of here for $4. I would not have expected that. This is pretty decent. I have tested other Ozark Trail knives. I thought I had some next to me. I probably do. They're probably somewhere in this pile. But I've done some different Ozark Trail knives and they've worked. But this is the first one I found for $4. So we're not going to waste a whole lot of time talking. Let's just go out and cut with it. All right. So I have to say, just from looking at it, especially in the light, look at that, the blade coating. I can't believe I got this for $4. For $4, and it knifes. It knifes. We're going to find out how much, but it knifes so far. I'm going to do a couple of throws into this stump right here. And I want to do some hard throws because I want to see A, how that bite's going to be, and I want to see B, if it's going to wobble. But you can see right there, that's like over 1/4 inch of bite. Now this is also a hollow grind, so it's really thin up here. So you seen it when it hit and it went boing, 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 and started wobbling. The blade didn't bend, the tip didn't bend, which means that's a pretty decent heat treat when you hit it that hard. Oh yeah! I mean, you see it going like this, right? And I threw it hard. That thing is dead straight. There is no wobble. All of the mechanics still work. $4. All right, so this is where we're going to find out if the knife knifes. We're going to see how the cutting is and how really sharp it is now. I can't believe it's got an ambidextrous pocket clip. So let's try this big fat rope. And that was a push cut. I recently did a $350 knife that wouldn't push cut. It saw cut, but it wouldn't push cut. $4. Yeah, $4. And it's push cutting clean. Clean. That is absolutely nuts. And it's D2. So I know D2 is going to hold a good edge as long as it's heat treated right. And so far, I've had zero problem with any Ozark Trail knife. Now, are we going to be ridiculous and say, holy crap, this is as good as your Chris Reeves and your Essie and your, Spyderco's and all that? No, we're not going to be stupid and say that. But what we are going to say is, if it knifes, it knifes. You know what I mean? If I took a Spyderco and did this, and I got the same exact reaction. One was $4, one was $200. I mean, I don't know. It's like how much abuse it can take compared to how much abuse it would or should take, because you shouldn't be abusing your knives. You know what I mean? So if the knife is going to do your menial tasks, if it's going to do just your daily stuff, I mean, what else do you need? If it's going to open your packages and feather stick so you can light yourself a little fire, if it's going to cut open whatever you need cut open, if it's going to slice your apple, that's what you need your knife to do. On the occasional self-defense, you need your knife to be a knife. Nobody's taking these out and prying bricks loose out of a wall, things like that. You're taking it and you're cutting. And as long as this knife cuts, that's all it needs to do. And people have this weird thing where, like, oh, if your knife can't, chop a car in half, then it's really, wow, that was nice. Then it's really no good. When are you using a knife to chop a car in half? And B, why would you? You know what I mean? There's a saying, there's a right tool for every job. If you used this knife the way it should be used, the way it's built to be used, it's a hollow grind, it's just made to cut, it's a slicer, this knife could last you forever for $4. And if you lost it, who cares? It was $4. But look at this. This is a rubber hose, right? And I just took a cut, and you'll notice that the roundness of the hole isn't squished. That thing sliced straight through and caused no issues on that hose. It didn't smush it. It didn't squish it. It didn't change its shape at all. That just means the knife is sharp for $4. Ozark damn Trail, what are you doing to us? So let's see. A lot of people have these weird problems with, wow, that's nice, with budget knives. They think that because it costs a certain amount of money, it's not good for anything. And people really, really believe that. Wow. Really, really believe that. This thing is sharp. And it kind of sickens me to hear people think they know what they're talking about when they say stuff like that, because it just means you drank the Kool-Aid. You've listened to somebody else, or you went onto some forum, or you listened to some podcast or some jagoff that reviews knives on a table, doesn't use them, and just tells you that they're bad because they've put it in their hand. Those people have look at this, have no clue what they're talking. This is just slicing it up. Have no clue what they're talking about. And I'm saying, not even like a little bit, I'm saying at all. They have no idea what they're talking about. If you're not out there with a knife, actually testing it, actually using it, but not abusing it, not being a jerk off like people who break them on purpose. If your channel is about, well, I'm going to test this knife until it breaks, you're an idiot. Because what's going to happen is you're going to take a knife that would last somebody forever. You're going to do something that nobody would ever do, and you're going to break it. And then people are going to judge the knife off of the fact that you broke it, when if they use that knife for their entire lives as a knife, it would have never broken. And you're literally giving the knife world a bad name. You're giving knife makers a bad name. It's a real dickhead way to do things, but people do it, and it just saddens me. It saddens me that people are so stupid that they believe what these people are actually saying. This right here is a $4 knife. Cancel that. This right here is a $25 knife. This is a $25 knife that I picked up for $4, and I think off sale it was still only $12. But I've used those $10 bin knives that would never hold up to this. You know what I mean? Those ones you can get in the plastic fish bowls on the counter at the store, and they're $10, and you pick one up just because it's $10. This is $4, and it's 10 times better than those things. It doesn't have 440 or 420 steel. This has got D2 steel. This has got a plunger lock. This has got thumb studs, reversible pocket clip. It's got everything you want in your $50 EDC for $4. That is not so bad. So I gotta say, the Ozark Trail, I don't know what it's called. I have it on the package. I'll put it down in the description. Obviously, you've already seen it. But golly, get yourself to Walmart and see if you can't pick one of these up on sale, because if they're still there for $4, you owe it to yourself to tackle box one, to car seat one, to, glove compartment one, to carry one. It would behoove you to spend $4 on a knife with a $25 value, a knife value. There's a difference between monetary value and knife value. This, because you can get a $100 knife that really is a $25 value, and you can get a $4 knife that's a $25 value. And this is one of those. So check out Ozark Trail. I am Donnie all day. Until next knife.